enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Offense about ready to get going. They are 6-0 here to start the year. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. And you wonder, what can he do for an encore, Charles, after the numbers that he put up a week ago?
That's a great question, because not only was he the talk of the NFL, he's talking the entire football world. You had little kids out there begging their parents for his jersey, wanting to be him, and put up those kind of numbers in the backyard. Now, look, I don't think he'll approach what he did last week, but 6 for over 100 yards, I think that's well within reach.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Jackson now on 3rd down. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Not surprised to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down at 4. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. The Ravens at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. A A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. On the move past the 40. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Dobbins running out of the game. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second and 6. Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. Jackson will throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Jackson options out left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Perrion Winfrey in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the... So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs, and they have to officiate block and charge.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. Well, they've won a few in the years following. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by Kohler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Jordan Elliott. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. And they'll begin by running the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Here's Jackson throwing to start the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're in the hurry up. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a 1st carry for their full, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Edwards bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 93 yards on the ground here for Dobbins. And a first down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. On second down, a run with Dobbins. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Edwards. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll start with the option. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And even 100 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, well, this goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson, options out left, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They run with Edwards off the option. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Ravens, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.